Hi, I'm Nikhil interviewing.
Yug Gotwal.
How are you, Yug?
I'm great.
Let's talk about racism and stereotype. When I say the word racism and stereotype, what's the first thing comes into your mind?
Racism is bad. Right now, for me, I wouldn't say that has affected me that much in this country, but I know it's a severe problem.
Can you please share any of your personal story?
There is one instance that I do remind that I personally find funny rather than sad. Me and my friend went to a gas station. He was driving, and we parked our car near the pump. Then suddenly a big truck came in right in front of us and started honking at us. So at first we were like quite surprised to why is this happening. So we naturally tried looking if we were blocking anyone, or are we in the wrong are we parked in the wrong spot or not. So yeah, my friend and me took a quick glance. He was honking at us very aggressively. So I just I didn't find anything. I was just filling my gas, and then a lady pops out to me from the truck. I mean, ironically, the truck was huge, but the lady was very small. So she came out, and she was very furious. I don't know why. Maybe she's having a bad day or something. But I tried asking what happened, and she just started abusing, and one word that stick out to me was "you fucking Pakis," and I was like, I find it quite funny at first, and didn't bother much. Maybe I laughed, and that made her more angry. But like while we were passing, I thought, what happened? So I just, are you okay? I just asked. Me and my friend asked her. She's maybe became more angry and told us, "Get out, you Pakis." And we were still laughing and confusedly laughing that what just have happened. But I find it like funny because I'm not even Pakistan, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, that's the only thing that comes right off my mind when you say racism.
Did that incident still affect you emotionally or mentally?
Me and my friend took it like a funny event. But like I went to my work and I talked with one of my colleague and what happened, and like she was more like affected than I was. Like she was like very sad and empathized for me greatly, and I had just asked, I don't know why did she do it to me, and she told me like some people are racist. So this is the first time like I grasped the concept like how people discriminate on basis of racism. I thought this is like maybe some like road rage. Personally I didn't see it as a racist angle, but like when I talked to my coworker, which herself is from the same race as the person who abused me. So I thought like, okay. She told me then and there like, why aren't you angry? And I said, why not? So she told me, yeah, because she was being racist to you. I personally thought that I guess there was some fault of ours. Maybe we parked wrong or something. But at the end of the day, I thought that she was having a really bad day. While we were exiting the station, I asked, are you okay? But she still kept abusing us, so I just laughed it off. At that particular time, as I told you, I didn't know how it went, right? I don't know how to respond. I didn't see it as an angle of racism. Even if I did find it racist, I wouldn't have reacted. Happened so fast. Maybe I got frozen. If I knew what is actually happening, maybe I would have got a little sad.
What role social media play in spreading racism?
There is racism that I mostly find on the internet rather than in person. I have never found someone like particularly racist, like beside that incident, like being racist to me or being discriminatory to me anyways. But whenever I go on social media, I find like most of the content has become racist toward certain communities. I do get where it's coming from. I know there are certain events that do tarnish image of my community. There are things that we need to learn.
If you wanna add something on the topic of racism or stereotype, what do you wanna say to people?
I do think people are informed more nowadays. Like I've been here for 2 years. I've seen change in the past year.
Have you ever witnessed racism direct to someone else?
My friend personally shared to me. What happened was like she was on her break. She was eating. She was sitting like in the dining area, usually with the where customers sit. So she was having her break and stuff, and one lady just came up to me like asking why she's sitting there. Why is she like sitting there? I said it's her break. She was complaining about how noisy she was while on her phone and stuff, and that person talked to me about this. So I my response was naturally talk to the my crew and talk to her about what has happened. And I also asked keeping it loud on your phone. Agreed with the situation. I don't want to get disturbed when I was eating. And she was like, no, I had my earpiece on me. And I said, okay. Instead of like I am relieving her, like calming her down, I don't know how I made her more angry. She was like, you people need to behave better, and we need to you guys need to learn some etiquettes and stuff. And I said, okay, I am sorry again.
What do you wish people would understand?
People are getting affected, my instance, but my friend was really sad. People need to be aware that there is a problem first in order to address it. And I think it should be going both ways.
What expectation do you have for people?
I personally think it can be tackled two ways. First, if there is a problem, we need to address it. If it's in my community or anywhere. Suppose I'm brown and there is a problem, but instead of like by instinct defending it, try to understand it. If it's actually something to be accepted, we need to accept it. And same goes there. To be honest, I find more awareness about racism here than my home country. I mean, that's also a fact that we need to accept. When we talk about racism, that like my brown community suffers and stuff like that, I get it. People get affected. There are people who are bad and racist towards us. But what I feel is people are, at least someone is making them aware that there is racism.
What type of stereotype do you have for other race?
I know some stereotypes like about white, that they don't know their actual father is. Because maybe it's not, their family doesn't fall into the same structure as ours. So many other times assume that there are so many fathers or so many mothers, they don't have a family tree, a forest, that sort of thing.
What sort of stereotype do you have for your own race?
Talking about stereotypes, right? I wouldn't even go to other countries. I have stereotypes for my own people. The labor work is looked down upon in India. So that community is just targeted like that they are like the laborers, like Biharis. So all of them work in construction. So like for Punjabis, they just drink lassi. For South Indian, they just like they add coconut oil to everything. So these are the stereotypes that I can get over.
What do you wanna say to those who still thinks racism isn't a thing?
I would say that first of all, it is a problem, and I would say every race should reflect upon their actions, and also reflect how they treat others. If I reflect what wrongs I have done, maybe I won't do it. Maybe I won't continue it. If people can like talk on a ground level, like there is a notion among everyone's head that someone behaves a certain way, maybe wrong, maybe right, but we can talk it out.
You never know whether you are racist or you're being failed racism. Thank you.
Thank you so much.